And we know that there's always a medical crisis in different healthcare institutions, in different hospitals, in different clinics in Cuba after Fidel Castro came to power. There's often, even if healthcare is free for everybody in Cuba, but there's always a shortages of drugs and other medical supplies. So this is how the healthcare institutions, when we group the different hospitals, the different health facilities and clinics in Cuba together, because doctors and patients are going to interact in the same way every day in these different clinics, health facilities, hospitals, and clinics in Cuba. So this is how the healthcare institutions affects the medical professionals and the patients in Cuba. The patient may not get the drug they need. The medical professionals may not be able to treat the patients properly or to diagnose the patient properly due to the lack of supply. And they used to get financial aid from the Soviets, but the Soviets collapsed in 1991. So it's also a manifestation of how the political institutions affects the medical professionals and patients. With reduce in financial support, it makes availability of drugs and other supplies even worse. And because of that, many babies may not make it to age 2. This is how the healthcare institutions, and to a lesser extent, the political institutions, affect young babies, toddlers, young children, and is manifested in the high infant mortality rates. And it depends on the decision the government is going to make. They claim that American aid, including food assistance and other farm equipments, may help the Cubans and may indirectly help the different healthcare organizations in Cuba. And I read in another news article, things are so bad in Cuba that medical professionals had to reuse the surgical gloves in Cuba, which is not very hygienic due to the lack of medical supplies, including gloves and other PPEs. So this is another way of how the healthcare institutions, and to a lesser extent, the political institutions, affect the patients and medical professionals in Cuba.